practicing loops, because the loops are the hardest part of the ornament, and if the loop doesn't go well, the whole ornament is wasted, right? Because, I mean, I'm not going to say you can't hang it on your tree, but if it's got a sharp loop, or the loop isn't really fused down onto the ornament, it might snap off or it might cut somebody, and I'm not a fan of that, right? So, whether the ornament is a keeper or not is like 90% based on the success of the loop and 10%. I mean, I don't really care if it's round or not. You can take it home and give it as a gift to somebody if it's not round. I don't like the idea of giving it as a gift to somebody if it's sharp or if the loop's going to snap off, right? So we're going to practice loops. First step towards that, I'm going to demonstrate a whole ornament, and then so you can see the loop in action, and then we're going to break that down into parts, okay?
Tiny tweezers. Tiny, tiny, tiny.
You need these torches, Rick?
Oh, it's an ornament. Just torching an ornament.
What about the shirt and the balloon?
Out.
So we don't need the torch,
He doesn't need it.
but we will definitely need.
The less glass you use, the more awesome the ornament. So try not to get really big gathers. I mean, if you don't get enough glass, you're probably going to really struggle to get it blown out evenly. But if you get like a big double gather of glass, that's going to tear the limbs off your tree. So find a nice balance. There are a lot of glass blowers who would see this amount of glass and be like, ew, you're an amateur, but whatever. Screw them. So I start by armoring it into a nice even shape. When I'm starting my bubble, I'm going to have it pointed upward like this. That makes it fall down shorter and wider. It doesn't get wider back here overlapping the pipe. It just gets widest at the place where the bubble is going to start, which helps it to blow out nice and evenly. Alright, and then now we got our bubble in there. I'm going to add on my blow hose. If you don't have a blow hose, that's okay. You don't have to use a blow hose. Alright, cut the bottom. Alright. So we'll heat that up. We gotta get it really smoking hot. And then I'm going to pull off the tip just a tiny bit with the strap of my jacks. Then I'm going to do the jack line and blow.
Oh.
And you pull a little bit, right?
I pull a little bit, yeah. Pulling a little bit will make it easier for you to get a nice place for this to break off. I shear it a little bit so it really knows where to break. And then I'm going to bring it over here and bonk it off. Then we'll do the loop. We want that opening as small as possible, because if it's big,
Okay.
then when we try to put the loop on, the loop is going to sink into the ornament. Now I get a little gather of glass. I'm going to hold it horizontally until I get over here. I'm going to grab my shears and use my shears to guide the pipe into place. New shears. Push it down until the pipe's touching the glass. Then we lift up, holding it down with the tips of the shears. And that makes it that nice cusp at the base. We don't want to pull very high, we just kind of stretch it out a little bit. Then we snip down low. Ooh, these are greasy. Alright, now I'm going to use my tweezers to grab onto the very tip of that, and I'm going to pull up and away. Then I'm going to roll it down, tuck it into the side of itself, and then keep rolling to get that nice and even on the top. And no sharp edges. There we go. So there's my loop. So we go. So I have my palm up. I pinch onto the top. I stretch it away. Then I roll over the top and down, and keep rolling until it's centered over the ornament. I'm gonna go clock in, and then I'll be right back, and we're gonna do that one more time because we have 2 people who missed half of it.
Okay.
All right.
Tired. I just got back from taking the kids to the state fair.
That's a long day.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm grateful that I have long days.
Did you submit anything to the fair?
Huh?
Did you submit anything to the fair?
I did not. No, just went to see animals and let the little guys play some games. You know, it was really quiet there today, so that was nice. That's why Grandma was nice. And today was senior day, so I was free from it.
All right. So I made a post. So on this post, I can put like 5 or 6 stems or loops if I want. That way we're going to be able to practice loops as much as we want without having to worry too much about it, okay? Yeah, because you can only do like 1 or 2 on an ornament before it cracks. So what we're going to do is one person's going to make a post like this. You can cool down the pipe a little bit. When you cool the pipe, start close to the handle, then pull back towards yourself, pushing the heat out towards the glass. And that way you'll be able to grab right up close when you're presenting this to the gaffer. Okay?
Okay.
And so I'll have somebody just holding this here, and then I'll come over and I'll put a loop on there, okay? So like right over here. It's easy to reach the tools.
Так, вот, давай.
Alright.
Want a question or we're good?
After each loop maybe.
Okay.
So for a loop, I'm going to get a little gather. And then I'm going to come right over. I can use my shears to grab onto my pipe. I'm going to stick it down, pushing down so it widens out at the base. Then I lift up. That makes it wide at the base and narrows it right away, right above that. Pull up a little bit, and then we snip with the tips pointing upward. And then I'm going to hold the piece steady, and then I'm going to pinch right next to the cut. I pull away, and then I roll it towards myself down, and keep rolling to center it up. That tucks the cut away down in the hot glass, okay?
So you don't have that sharp spot.
So it's palm up, lift and, or palm up, pull away, lift and roll down. Now it's important that you cut down low, not cutting like up here. If you cut up here, it's going to be so skinny and long that it's going to harden up before you can flip it. So we cut down low, then we grab, pull, and flip all in like 1 second. That way it doesn't harden up while it's skinny. So we can do more on here. Let's hold it like there, so it's not like, okay, right up next to me. And then we'll just put a few more on there. Go ahead and get a big flash on that because it's gotten really clear and it's going to pop pretty soon.
Okay.
And
Мы берем стекло на панте, несем его горизонтально к нашему шару. Потом мы поднимаем, дотрагиваемся до шара железом, немножко держим. Потом берем shears, немножечко давим, чтобы больше стекла соприкоснулось с шаром. Потом мы приподнимаем и отрезаем стекло, и отрезаем медленно, и отрезаем не передней частью shears, а ближе к вот этому раздвигу, задней частью, в глубину, глубокой частью ножниц мы отрезаем. Потом мы берем tweezers в левую руку, оттягиваем назад, вот так, а потом вот так вот, оттягиваем назад, а потом делаем петлю. И дотрагиваемся петлей до той части, где много стекла. И уже фиксируем, чтобы там, где горячее стекло, оно зафиксировалось, вот эта вот острая часть, чтобы получилась вот эта вот петля.